Sacred Teachings and Mystery School. Kurt Cobain is alive. Welcome to Unity Life Mystery School. Today we're going to be doing a burnt offering prayer ceremony in the ancient traditions of South America. And this tradition has also been done throughout the world. Personally, I have experience with it in a number of different situations and different kinds of formal occasions. And so I'm lending the knowledge that I have to how this would be done. Now, I'm going to be especially focusing my prayers here on prayers for Marilyn Manson and his wife Lindsay Usich, who are currently going through a very difficult scandal, and also the accusers of Marilyn Manson, who have been voicing themselves online, as well as the fans of Marilyn Manson as well. So we're going to be working with candy and flowers, and I'm going to also be blowing on this with mapacho, which is an ancient strain of incredibly pure medicine tobacco, which is totally chemical free. And I'm also going to be adding agua de Florida perfume. So I'm going to be just leading you through all of this. And we're going to talk about the prayers a little bit, and I want to invite you to add your prayers to this candy just from a distance, to these flowers, and to this burnt offering ceremony. And I'm going to leave it online without the burning ritual for about a week. And finally, I will take the package and burn it in fire once everyone's had a chance to respond on social media or just in their heart to send their prayers. And so let's get started. Now, first of all, I have these beautiful heart-shaped bowls to put the candy and flowers in, and they say M&L on them for Manson and Lindsay. So it's perfect. So let's get started with a nice tour of everything we have here. First of all, I have two beautiful fresh roses from my garden, picked fresh today, and I've chosen the numerology of 2 because my Marilyn Manson is Innocent video is called MM2, and it's coming out at a later time in the future as soon as I can. And there's many things about the numerology of 2 that you might think of, like Manson and Lindsay, Marilyn Manson and the accusers, or just, the 2 in 1, of just finding harmony and conflict and healing conflict. So we're coming around. I've also got a numerology going with the rest. See, this is 5 bowls of candy and 1 bowl of flowers. So that's Marilyn Manson's special numerology 1 and 5. So that's 15. So we're just going through the candies. Now, here's the money. It's Canadian money. Isn't that hilarious that we have loonies and toonies as our $1 and $2 coins in this country? That's pizza, cotton candy, assorted with incredible ones. And of course, root beer bottles and bears. And then there's also some sprinkles. Now, this was such a hit. This was candy eyeballs. Oh my God. And the other sprinkles, the stars were probably the best part, but they also had stardust. So here you can see I have a tray with a paper. Now, this paper is a beautiful wrapping paper, but this is the inside of it. And I've had to just kind of put it into the tray properly here because this has to be on a tray because I'm going to be blowing smoke on it. And that there's no smoking allowed inside of the house.
So let's get started. I'm going to lay out the candies and I'll just show you layer by layer how they go and then talk about my prayers as we go along, okay? So enjoy. So I've put out the first layer here. As you can see, it's a nice mandala. And just here we go. We've started with a nice mandala. It's centering on the red butterfly, symbolic of DNA. And then come out, we have some beautiful, refreshing sodas, root beers, and these beautiful red teddies. They represent the highest truth of the DNA of all involved. Everyone, all the accusers, Marilyn Manson, all the fans, Lindsay Usich and Marilyn Manson, and everyone involved in the community. Then we have Marilyn Manson's favorite. These are worms, and it's just, couldn't be funnier. This is so funny. Some incredibly nice treats, very refreshing. I wish you could see these. These are so shiny and pretty. And then we've got these, so these are tangerine slices, and we've got this here as sort of a show here with this pineapple, which represents the Fibonacci and the Fibonacci golden ratio, which is like the most beautiful things in nature, and the beautiful people, you know, kind of represents that. And here we go. We have some meal for everyone, some foods, so that everybody's nourished and well fed. And we need to make sure of that. So in the community, you know, we're looking at all kinds of nourishing meals, everything you might need. Okay, and I'm centering on sexuality because I'm looking at that. We need sexual healing as a meal for our nourishing so that we can be healed of our sexual trauma and, you know, just everything that needs healing around sexuality, which is so important for everyone. And then, so as you can see, like this butterfly kind of goes through a transcendent uprising into the light of these beautiful butterflies just going through the world like this. This is the greater transformation that it leads to, from one small thing to a greater level. Now here we go. We have the grounding at the bottom with all these incredible turtles, which symbolize Pachamama, the Mother Earth. And they're dancing and celebrating this beautiful prayer. And here we have the money, the real money of the situation, because we've got money, but this is the money. It's the fruit of the earth, the abundance, or just the true abundance in our lives. Because, you know, we don't just need money, we also need abundance money, like this kind of thing. True abundance for us all. For Manson and Lindsay, for all the accusers. And may the accusers get lots and lots and lots of money. And may Marilyn Manson get lots and lots of money. And we can have that in peace. Now, let's just hope abundance for everyone so that everybody's all taken care of. And here we have pizza. And I just didn't know where to put the pizza, but I think it looks great in the corners like this. So, I've added some more candies now. As you can see, I've added lots of bananas, and that's for sexual healing, although also for comedy, sense of humor, and you know Marilyn Manson is a great comedian. And then we've got jelly beans here. Now, there was not enough colors, so I put 2 of Marilyn Manson's favorite color. You know what I'm talking about here, black. Goth jelly beans. And then now what we have as well is some Smarties, and these are just sentimental. For me, it's sentimental from childhood, so I'm thinking this is about sentimentality, sentiment. So now I've added the money, and here it is. And as you can see, I've only peeled the foil off of half of it, but the other half still has it because that way it can burn the chocolate inside the offering. And I've added eyes, just all-seeing eyes, to just every part. I just wanted to make it that it's all-seeing throughout the whole thing. So now I've added perhaps the most fun part, which is the cotton candy and the sprinkles. And as you can see, like the sprinkles are sticking so well to the cotton candy. Just makes it look so cool. So we've got lots of stars, lots of stardust, and the special kind is in the middle. The middle's the best part. Okay, so here we go. It is now finished. I have added the rose, and the rose petals from the second rose was broken up into pieces. So this rose, I actually blew on it with my prayers, and I want to ask you to blow just into the sky, into the air, whatever, just to send your prayers to this bundle. And just put all my prayers. So I'm saying this rose here represents Marilyn Manson. Okay, and then, or you could say Manson and Lindsay as one. And then each petal represents one of the accusers, but in another sense, each petal represents one of the fans. And there are whole petals here and there are broken petals. We're saying we need healing for when we feel whole and for when we feel broken, when we have whole thoughts and when we have broken thoughts, or it feels broken. So just 2 in 1, MM2. And yeah, so we're gonna move forward with this. Oh, and one last thing, I forgot some Pez because it's my favorite candy, so went crazy and put 1 Pez on each of the flower petals and an up and a down Pez. Okay, welcome to the motorhome. This is the Tobacco Sanctuary motorhome, and I'm ready to bless the burnt offering. So I'm going to take this Mapacho cigarette, and actually you can see it's hand rolled by Shipibo Peruvian natives. So nice. And of course hand created, hand processed, like harvested, cured. And I'm just starting off by blowing smoke with my prayers. And join me in sending your prayers to the image that you see, which is beyond time. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna need a little sip of water. Okay, and so now we have the perfume, and this is Agua de Florida, the traditional ayahuasca perfume, which is traditionally used on these offerings. And if you look closely, you can see the brand name on here, Murray and Landman. It's often called M&L. And I just want to point out that it's the same initials as Manson and Lindsay. So M&L, Manson and Lindsay, just like the bowls. So continuing here, I'm going to start by just blessing the perfume with tobacco. Oh, it smells good. And this is going to take a lot of perfume.
It's designed to help it burn with the alcohol. So I'm just going to start off with a small spraying, but also I don't want to make the paper get all wet and make it break apart before I'm ready. So I'm going to do this in stages. So I'm going to be doing more perfume later, but I'm going to start with the first perfume now. So here, I'll show you what I'm doing and then I'll stand. Okay, I decided to do it sitting like this so you can see that I'm spraying it out of my mouth. Let's go one more. Whew, that's refreshing. Okay, so for now, that's just about everything. So soon we're going to go through the next part of the process towards the actual burning.
Okay, so it's the 4th of July and I'm outside here. I've taken the bundle and wrapped it up to about this size, and I've got some firewood, and as you can hear, there's a party next door, so I think nobody's gonna mind. In fact, they might like it, so we're ready to begin. So I've got some mystical fire packs that I've added to the fire here, and the chemicals will burn out within 15 minutes, but check out the colors. It's going all blue. It's a very nice blue and green kind of a look for the fire. Just wanted to do something showy and glitzy and glammy for Marilyn Manson and Lindsay, because they are such beautiful beings, just like me. All right, here we go. Okay, it's starting to go really well now. The offering is that black bubbly thing in the middle there. Yeah, we're looking at some good colors too, so loving it. So yeah, at this point I think the bundle is pretty well burned. Like if you look inside, it's all like red hot embers in there. So just, you can hardly see, but yeah, I think it's pretty much about there. So here's some extra footage of the offering after it had been sitting for a while waiting to get burned. And I just loved how it melted like this. And yeah, you know, just my opportunity to thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much. I hope that anyone watching this might actually do their own burnt offering ceremony. And the results, the spiritual results, were absolutely incredible, totally top notch. It was obviously causing so many beautiful energies. Mainly after I burned it, for the next few days, I was having dreams and totally seeing it as something that is just so spiritually supportive to so many people in so many different ways. And especially, I know that this has really been a wonderful, healthy support for Manson, Lindsay, as they've been going through the scandals. I just want to thank everyone for their respect and love towards these people and the community around them, the accusers, just everyone going through this. And anyone adding their prayers to this, thank you so much for your participation. I know that really charged it up. And well, I hope that you've had the same experience, that it's really touched your life spiritually. Thank you for watching Unity Life, and have a beautiful day.